Hey everyone, Kitana here and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my Astro community. In today's video, I'm going to tell you guys the top 3 wealth indicators in a birth chart. And by the end of this video, you will know whether or not if you have these placements in your chart and if you can benefit from them. So if you want to find out your wealth placements, keep on watching. If you're new here, subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you a part of my Astro community. Also, I do have a website. It is theastrokit.com. So if you guys want a natal chart reading from me, go ahead and book it with me through email. So yeah, let's just get into these placements. Okay, so the very first indicator of wealth in a birth chart, and this is a major one and one that I see in a lot of people's charts, and it is having Jupiter in the 2nd house. So with Jupiter, it represents success, wealth, prosperity, abundance, anything good really. Jupiter is a very lucky planet. So to have it in your 2nd house is the house of money, it's the house of wealth, it's the house of material possessions. And naturally the 2nd house is ruled by Taurus, so we can think about it like that. It's all about material wealth, money, all that stuff. So to have this planet of like success and wealth in your 2nd house, the house of money, material possession, it really manifests as someone who can really, you might make a lot of money in your lifetime. Making money for you might be easy. You might be the kind of person that is naturally good with money. Also, it may indicate you came from money, like maybe you came from a wealthy family. Even if you didn't come from like a wealthy family, you might have been spoiled as a child, or you might have been like somehow your needs were always taken care of, you always had abundance. So this is a really great placement for wealth. And this also indicates you might be lucky with investing. So if you invest in yourself, if you invest in your business, if you like traditionally invest like in a company or stocks, then it might turn out very lucky for you. Like you might get your return back and then some, because Jupiter rules abundance. So you might just really have a lot of luck with investing. And if you haven't invested anything like yet, you should probably do that because you might just have natural luck with it. And this placement is significant because you could see it in the chart of a lot of billionaires, millionaires. I think Kylie Jenner has this placement, Jeff Bezos. So y'all could probably make a lot of money in this lifetime if you tapped into that energy. And if you're watching this and you're like, well, I haven't made money from this, or I didn't grow up wealthy, blah, blah, blah. You might have a Jupiter that's not well aspected. So if it's like squaring Saturn or something, you might not receive the wealth of it like early on in life. You might receive it later in life, but yeah, depending on how it's aspected, you might receive a lot of benefits from Jupiter or not. So if you have a really well aspected Jupiter in the 2nd house, and your 2nd house is well aspected, then you really do benefit from this placement. So yeah, go ahead and comment down below if you guys benefit from Jupiter in the 2nd house at all, and tell me your experience with it, because I really want to know like how it manifests in your life if you have this placement. Okay, so the second indicator of wealth in a birth chart is Jupiter, of course, in the 8th house. So with Jupiter, the planet of success, expansion, abundance, in the 8th house, really represents you will gain money in this lifetime, of course, but you might gain it through someone else. Like you might gain it through business profit, you might gain it through inheritance, you might gain it through marriage, you might like come up on like a huge settlement check some point in your life. And this placement is really similar to the 2nd house, obviously, because they're on the same axis. But with the Jupiter in the 2nd house, it's really like you can gain money by yourself, be an entrepreneur. But with the 8th house, you will really gain from other people. So like I said, this is great if you maybe want to start a business. You can have luck with turning a profit very easily. You can have luck with earning through marriage. So if you marry someone, they might be wealthy or very generous with you. You can earn through inheriting something through your family. And then also, like I said, you can have like a settlement check. Like let's say you just work somewhere and something happens with the company, you might just get like a check out of nowhere. And I really feel like with this placement, you might just be like lucky when it comes to people just giving you stuff. I don't know, people might just be very generous with you and you don't know why, and this might be why. So comment down below if you have this placement and if you benefit from it in any way. And then also, like I said with the first thing, if you don't benefit from this placement, your Jupiter might not be well aspected. So check how it's aspected and then see if you benefit from it or not. Okay, so the third and final indicator for wealth in a birth chart is Jupiter, of course, in the 11th house. And this one's really interesting because 11th house is the house, it's known as the house of friendship and like technology and stuff like that. But 11th house really represents your gains in life. And especially as it pertains to the 10th house, if we think about 10th house, it's all about working hard and having a career. But 11th house shows you exactly how you will gain from that career, or how, in what manner you receive money from the hard work you put in your 10th house. So it makes sense. Jupiter in the 11th house is a wealth placement because it shows that you will really gain from your career, or in general, you just gain a lot from your endeavors. Even more specifically, like you could gain from having powerful friends. This really indicates like being part of a major organization, or maybe you're friends with someone that's in an organization, or somehow networking for you just is very beneficial. You might have a lot of luck when you're networking. You just might meet very powerful people and not even like try to. So yeah, you can gain a lot through your friends, not necessarily like money, but like connections. So you might have very wealthy connections that benefit you in some way. And then like I said earlier, whatever your 10th house midheaven is, career is, you can just naturally gain very easily from that. Like no matter what your career is, if you have Jupiter in the 11th, you can stand to gain from your career, if that makes sense. So you just have natural luck with gaining from your career, gaining from friends, gaining from networks, connections. With this placement, you can have a lot of luck with networking events. So yeah, comment down below if you relate to having Jupiter in the 11th. Like, do you relate to like gaining from friends, or relate to gaining from your career? So yeah, comment down below, let me know. I'm really interested to see if this placement, how this placement manifests with people's charts. So yeah, if you're watching this and you don't relate to it at all, like I said with the first two, check your Jupiter and see if it's like debilitated or how it's aspected, because sometimes you won't benefit from Jupiter if it's not in a comfortable place. So double check your chart to see. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. If you learned something new, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd love to have you a part of my Astro community. Also, if you guys are still confused and want to know more about your personal charts, I do natal chart readings. So go ahead and go to my website, theastrokids.com, book a reading with me. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with this video. Go ahead and comment down below your Jupiter, how it's aspected, what sign it's in, and if you benefit from any of these placements. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.